No more US visa interview waivers. This is just announced by the State Department, which means that if you're planning to go and apply for a visa to renew it, you're thinking you're going to get a visa interview waiver, no more. This policy is now gone. In this video, I'll tell you who is impacted and what you need to know before applying for your visa at a US embassy or consulate worldwide. Hello everybody and welcome back to Immigration Channel. In this video, we'll give you the full details of this new policy from the State Department saying no more visa interview waivers. We've done this for the past 5-6 years, but now no more. We're going to tell you who is impacted, when it's going to start, and what you can do in preparation for your next visa interview waiver, whether it's applying for a non-immigrant visa, work visa, student visa, tourist visa, or an immigrant visa for a green card. So this new policy is starting on September 2nd, 2025, which means that after this date, very few applicants will be eligible for visa interview waivers. Most applicants who are coming to renew their visas will have to face an in-person interview, seeing a consular officer, and maybe facing an in-person denial, but most importantly, it's going to create backlogs. And again, remember guys, we had this policy for the past 5 years since COVID, where the embassy said, you know what, we're going to start waiving interviews for applicants that need to renew their visas, for applicants that are low risk, and this way freeing space to be able to interview applicants that actually need those interviews. But right now they're saying everyone we're going to get an interview, which means, guess what, more backlogs and more wait times to get your visas, both non-immigrant and immigrant visas. Now, who is impacted by this policy? This is going to be applying for any applicant between the ages of 14 and 79 applying for tourist visa, work visa, H-1B, O-1, student visa, J-1 visa will be required to appear for an in-person interview. But there are still some applicants that are still eligible for an interview waiver. And I'll tell you in a second who they are. But before we do that, guys, if you're here for the first time, remember guys, I'm going to give you the details of this new policy just like I do every single week, giving you breaking news, giving you full information. So make sure you watch this video all the way until the end. In addition to that, please subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to show this video to more people just like you. As always, if you need help with your immigration matter, speed up your case, file a new application for citizenship or a green card, or help you with your visa application at the embassy or consulate overseas, send me a text 619-483-4549 or go to www.immigrationsap.com. Leave your details and one of our team members will contact you ASAP. Let's go back into the video. All right, guys, so who is still exempt from interviews at US embassies or consulates worldwide? If you are diplomatic or consular staff on a visa called A1, A2, C3, and NATO 6 visas, if you have any of those visas and you're going to renew it, you're not going to need an interview, even under the new policy. Number 2, official foreign embassy staff that don't carry those visas but have different status will also be exempt from visa interviews if you're going to be renewing your status. Number 3, certain applicants that have B1, B2 visas and are going to be renewing those visas, including Mexican cross-borders, within 12 months of expiration, may still be eligible for a waiver. Again, it will be up to the discretion of the U.S. consular officer, and we think that quite a few renewals will still be required to go for an interview, but they will have the discretion to say, you know what, we are overloaded right now, we have too many applicants, we will waive, and if you have a tourist visa and it's about to expire within the next 12 months, make sure you try to renew it now because you might still be eligible for that interview waiver and save yourself a lot of time. And also, these applicants conditioned to be able to get the waiver if they've never been refused for a visa before, and of course, they have to be over the age of 18. Now remember, even if you're eligible for a waiver, a consular officer still have discretion to say, you know what, we don't think you're eligible for a waiver, come appear for an interview. So guys, what does it mean for you applicants who are now booking your appointments for September, October, maybe you're going to be applying for student visas. What does it mean for you, this new policy change? First of all, remember, thousands of people qualified for these interview waivers because that helped alleviate the backlogs at US embassies and consulates, and therefore people were able to get their tourist visas, their student visas, their work visas fairly quickly in the past year or so. But now with this new requirement, guess what? All these thousands of people are going to be added back into the interview pool, which means the backlogs to get a tourist or work visa interview are going to be much longer. Therefore, you have to act now. If you're seeing this video and you're about to apply for an extension of your visa, do it now. Don't delay, because you don't want to be stuck in those backlogs that will hit you in about 6 to 7 months from today. This is again going to impact workers on H-1B, O-1, L visas, students on F and M-1, J visas, as well as many tourists who are coming here to the United States. They need to renew their visa last minute. Guess what? Now they have to appear for a visa interview. Now, remember, guys, it's also going to be applicable for some green card interviews where some officers who already gave you a visa and then you didn't travel to the United States and you need to renew that so you can still enter the United States. Previously, those applicants could have been waived for an appointment, but now officers have discretion. So if you didn't use your immigrant visa to enter the United States and now you have to renew it, they might require you to return to the US Embassy and face a second interview. So be mindful, don't let that visa expire, and travel to the United States as soon as your immigrant visa was issued. So what are we going to expect in the next 6 to 12 months? Longer wait times at US embassies and consulates, but also longer wait times to schedule your appointments. You guys have to start planning. If you're going to be traveling to the United States, realize that you're not going to just get an automatic visa renewal. You will have to appear in person for an interview. So consider that as part of your travel planning and add that extra time to make sure that you're not going to miss the opportunity to travel to the United States. You're going to see less exemptions for kids and seniors that previously were eligible for these interview waivers, which means more people are going to be going to those embassies and consulates, which means more backlogs is going to be facing people that actually need to appear for those interviews. Remember, guys, if you want to meet the exception and still get an interview waiver, you have to renew within 12 months of your visa expiration, specifically for you guys who are applying for tourist visa extensions. So what can you do now? First of all, check your eligibility. Are you qualified under the new rules for an exemption? Because quite a few people can still get it. If you can, apply for your visa before September 2nd, before the rules come into play. September 2nd is a crucial date for interview waivers. Check consulate websites to make sure that this particular consulate where you're going to be applying will still allow you to apply for a waiver. All in all, these policy changes are going to continue to increase. You're going to see they're going to take away interview waivers. They're going to make it more complicated for people to qualify for visas. Therefore, planning, preparation, applying early, and getting all the documents beforehand so when you actually go to the interview, they'll have no choice but to approve your visa. Be prepared, be knowledgeable, and stay informed with videos just like this one about what's going to happen in immigration in the next 6 months. Thanks for watching, and as always, guys, if you need help with your immigration matters, you're watching my videos, don't be shy. Send me a text, 619-483-4549, or go to www.immigrationsap.com. Leave your details, and one of our team members will contact you so we can also help you to achieve your goals with immigration. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on our next video.